Hello everyone, I'm Yuki, the trainer from AiHouse. So now we are going to start our designs with the finished modules and AI. You can see this rendering is a room that we are going to design today. Then let's get back to our AI house. Here I have dropped two special areas for today's presentation. First, we can use the shortcut keys to enter our material classes, Alt X. Then let's go into find the furniture and come here. We can click it to show the catalog. And here is the bedding, and you can select some back here and put the other decorations inside one by one. Or you can also go to this group here. Let's scroll down, and here has a group, and you can hit the bedding group. Then there are many finished bedding groups here. If you favorite this one, you can just hit this favorite to collect it. The bottom left corner, here is the favorite, and you can choose them here. Then let's go in back, furniture, scroll down here the bedding group. And now I'd like to select this one, so I'm going to drag and drop it in our room. Remember, you can drop it in 2D or 3D roaming. However, in 2D mode, it will be more clear. So I'm going to drop it in 2D mode. In the 2D mode, the selected objects will be surrounded by a blue box. You can left-click to select the module and just hold your mouse to move it. Or if you want to rotate it, just find this arrow and hit it and hold to rotate it. You can also change the distance value from this group to the walls. Like this one, I would like to change this to 200. And here should be 0. Then on the 3D mode, let's hit the V key to enter the 3D or roaming mode. And now we are in the bedroom, and we can only show a single space. And in 3D modes, if you want to move the modules or rotate it, you can just left click to select the modules. It has 3 arrows. The blue means going up and down, and the red means going left and right, and the green arrows mean going back and forth. For the rotation, you can control these white arrows, hold it to rotate it. And you must notice that this is a group. So if you want to ungroup it, you can go to the upper toolbar. Here has a function for ungroup. You can also use the shortcut key Ctrl V. So now I will just use the Ctrl V to ungroup it. However, before ungroup, you can also select the modules inside the group. Just double left click to select the modules inside the group. Then you can just single left click to select the other one. Okay, and this command just click the outside. So I'm still going to ungroup it, Ctrl V. And if you want to group it, there is also a shortcut key for you. It's just the Ctrl G. G means group, Ctrl G to group it. Now, if you want to replace the modules like this one, we can go to the right panel. Here it has the project icon, and there are also 2 white arrows show out. Let's left click it, and the replacement product will appear on the left. You can left click to select them. And if you want the original one, you can go to the bottom to resolve the module. Also, except this one, when you select a product, at the bottom left corner, it will have the recommendation. And here is the related recommendations for you, and also have a similar recommendation. You can also drop them out to use them. What's more, if you don't want recommendations show out, you can also go to the setting to close it. Let's go to the upper toolbar and coming into the setting. Scroll down, and up here, this operation preference here has the association recommendations. You can just close it. Then no more recommendations, little page will show up. So now if you want one more these little tools, you can just Control V to copy it and move it. Or you can also use these functions, the arrow functions. You can select this tool first and go to the upper toolbar. Here has a line arrows function. You can just left click it, then you can see there are two more tools show out, and at the top you can input the quantity 3, which means they will have 3 tools. And also it is the distance space between them. You can input these parameters to set them. Just hit the tab key to change the input box. Or you can also directly put them. Then going back to the rowing mode, and you can see they are putting in here. Besides these arrow functions, there's also a circle arrow function. It also can only be used in 2D mode. So let's get into 2D mode. If you think this room name blocks you, you can move this room name to other place. So let's select this tool and come to the upper. The file here has a circle arrange. First we need to do is determine the center. Then we need to determine the ratios. So let's put it going back to the 3D. Then you can see this row has been set. Control Z, undo it. And here, if you want to change the texture, there are two methods. Third is going to the material places. Let's hit the Alt X. And here has the texture. And first is about the common texture library. And you can use the leather or fabric to replace its texture. Like this one, let's drop out and place on the tool. If you also want to change the rest, you can drag and drop it on them. And you can also select it and come to the upper. Here has apply the effects to the same product function. You can just directly use it. You can see the texture of the grass also change. The second method to change the texture is that here, let's go to the right panel and scroll down. Here has the edit material function. And you can get inside. And here has the many materials like plastic, wood, stone, leather, fabric, metal, and glass. Let's just select the one that you like. And select the favorite color and drop it in. And you can see it has changed already. And at the right side, you can also change its angle. So the X offset or Y offset, change it. And also zoom it in horizontal or vertical. After changing, you can save it and quit. Here you can see this one. And if you want to select all of them at the same time, you can hold the Control key to keep them one by one. Or you can only select one of the modules and come to the upper. Here has the functions to select all the same product. Use it and you can see all the same product will be selected. You can use these functions to move them or even delete it. So now let's edit a curtain to open the material places again. You can come back to the modules, then directly search the curtain. If you see any favorite curtains from the image or in the website, you can just directly screenshot them and Control X and Control V. Like this one, if I want this one, and you don't need to save this picture, you just need to screenshot this picture and then copy it to your board. Then directly Control V this picture inside. Then you can see it will directly search this curtain for you. You can also reselect recognize area. And if you don't want this pop up, you can close it. And if you want to open it, just hit it to crop. So now I'm going to drag one out. So in this rowing mode, we can select the curtain. Then hold our Control key to move this curtain. If you didn't hold your control key when you move it, it will always attach to the wall. If you hold control key, then you can move it out or even make it float in the air. Again, let's move it out and rotate it. Then let's go back to our 2D mode to change its position. And going back to drawing mode, and you can see the position is setting well, and what we need to do is change its size. So now I'm going to change its height to 2,500. Then we also want another one. Let's just copy it and use the copy function at the upper toolbar, or also use the shortcut key Ctrl V. Then one more shortcut is sewing. And if you want to mirror it, just select it and come to the upper toolbar. Here as a mirror function. Then we can move it to here to place. Now let's get into our material plazas to find the ceilings for this space. So getting back to our 2D mode, as the ceiling need to be dropped in 2D mode, and hold X to open the material plazas, and let's search in the ceiling. And here's the ceiling show out, and I'm gonna use this type. So I'm going to drag and drop this ceiling inside. Let's select it and change the size. For the size changing, you can also change the size at the right panel, and you can also select the proportional functions to change its 3 parameters together. So let's go back to draw this little circle to change the size. Remember to let these ceilings cover the entire space. If it is not covered, there may be some gaps on the ceiling when rendering later. Let's adjust the ceiling height. Going to the right panel, here it has the positions. Let's change this to 1,500. Then going back to the drawing mode, you can see now it is playing well. So then we are going to change our floor and wall type. Here we can hide our ceiling first. Go to the display. It has the construction. You can hide the ceiling layer here. You can also hide the skirting and corners. Come here to hide it. Then we'll have a better view for this whole space. Then let's go to our textures to find some texture for our walls and floors. Here has the tiles, and here has the pocket. I'd like to use this one inside, so I can drag it and place it inside. And after you placing, you can select the floor, and the right panel you can change the size of this floor, like changes to 2,000 to 2,000. Or if you can also rotate it. So let's move to our wall. For the wall, we're going to use some paint. The wrong color, I would like to use this one and drag it and drop it on the wall. And if you want the illustrate wall also using this texture, you can drag it and hold the control click and place it. Here you can see the illustrate will also be the stand pane. Now I'm going to use the AI designs to decorate my living room. So let's get into our living room. Then use our AI designs. Click it. So let's select the space first. I just unselect full space and select the living room and enter OK. Here you can select the style here. Then at the right side here, when it's selected in old, the AI will help you to put the ceiling, put the wall for finished furniture, and the custom cabinet. You can also select some single things, like you can just select the wall or ceiling. And if you already have a custom cabinet, you cannot select this one. You select the other and hit apply, and the AI will help you to decorate your space. So now I'm going to use this side. Then let's wait for a while. Here you can see the AI has helped you to decorate this house. And also the ceiling. And at the right panel, when you hide this floor property, you will see some models. It's not be decorated inside. And if your favorite them, and you can just drag them out and set it by yourself. So this is all for today. In the next video, we will discuss how to render this entire space. You can also practice designing by yourself. If you have any questions, do remember to go to the upper right corner and find the help and feedback box. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.